is an extremely anomalous record. It is an LP that should have sold a decent amount of copies and then be forgotten to history. Except that's not what happened, is it? For some inexplicable reason, Cracked Rear View became one of the best-selling records of all time, selling over 21 million copies for some goddamn reason. And then it was forgotten to history. How does this happen? How does a band called Hootie and the Blowfish, on their debut, sell that many CDs? Goblins, ghouls, giants.
I hope you did well in your
There is no reasonable explanation for this. It should have sold like Fairweather Johnson, but it sold like Cracked Rear View, and I don't understand why. It is one of the lamest pieces of music to ever be released, sung by a guy with Eddie Vedder's disease, all about holding hands and letting her cry. But to be fair to this record, there's a little bit more going on than I'm letting on here. Let Her Cry has a lot of nuance to it. But it's still Hootie and the Blowfish. And Blowfish is good to blow. There is no reason to love or hate this record, and no reason to buy it either. But 21 million people still did, and I would like to meet each and every one of them so that I may understand their psyche. But 20 million... I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a young woman who was born during the Bush administration, and I didn't get to experience the musical landscape that spawned Hootie. I just don't get it. I just don't get this band. I just don't understand how a band that is such a blank slate, that if they never existed, music as we know it would be completely unchanged, was able to spawn such massive success out of this.
With a little love and some tenderness.
Now I do understand the hits that this band was able to produce. Hold My Hand is a banger, and of course you gotta crank Only Wanna Be With You. There are some points that I do have to concede to this record. There is a level of earnestness about this LP that I really do love. Hootie and the Blowfish is an extraordinarily lame band, and they know this, and they wear that fact like a badge of honor. They're Hootie and the goddamn Blowfish, and no one can take that away from them. They came onto the scene, sold 21 million CDs, refused to elaborate, and just left. You cannot tell me that that isn't iconic. They pissed so many people off with this middle-of-the-road bullshit that you have no choice but to respect them. There are not many people who can say they shared a stage with both Kiss and Tupac. But do you know who can? Hootie and the Blowfish, bitch.
And the Grammy goes to, my other homeboys, Hootie and the Blowfish.
This will never be you, because you're a moron who will never be as good as Darius Rucker. When you go to bed tonight, I want you to think long and hard about the fact that this album went 21 times platinum. And then contrast that with the abject failure that is your life. And only then will you begin to understand Cracked Rear View. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to talk about Hootie and the Blowfish anymore.